Let's see how to build an AI chatbot powered by OpenAI and Claude AI. So the reason we use both of these models for the AI chatbot is that in terms of OpenAI outages, the cloud will actually function as a backup and handle the customer inquiries using the AI. So that's the idea over here. So for example, if we go to the OpenAI status, for example, on this day, the API of the OpenAI was down for more than 2 hours. So if you're actually relying on your AI chatbots just only using the OpenAI, then during these 2 hours your chatbot won't function as expected, and here there are some sort of considerable amount of delays or outages on the OpenAI as you see here. So it's better to have a backup AI model for your AI chatbot. So here the cloud is also a very good AI model compared with the OpenAI. So you can use cloud to handle the AI chatbot request when the OpenAI model is down. So let's see how to build this one. So here I am in a demo account with these channel connected right here. So let's build a custom flow over here. So let me go to the flow section right here, and let's start with building a custom flow named as OpenAI plus Claude AI chatbot. So here we are going to use these two models. So I'm simply creating a new flow named as OpenAI plus Claude AI chatbot. Click continue. So here I'm in this flow with this flow name over here. So before that, you have to make sure you have connected your API keys from Cloud and OpenAI. So here for that, go to settings right here. In settings, if you go to the integrations, here you have to plug in your API keys. So if you are wondering how to get your API keys, just click on this help center right here, and here in the integrations, if you go to OpenAI, and here if you click on this link, it will take you directly to the place where you can simply grab the API keys for the OpenAI, and likewise for the cloud. So here in the cloud, if you click on this particular link, it will take you directly to the page where you can simply grab your or create your API keys from your account, and you just need to paste these API keys for these models right here. So here in this account, all these both of these models have been already connected, and now we can actually start building the custom flow right here. Our priority is to use the OpenAI first, and if OpenAI fails, then we are going to use cloud. So let's start with this action, and let's convert this action as the starting step, and here you can remove this one. Now in the action, let's add an action OpenAI over here, and here you can choose whatever the model. So here you can choose the latest model, which is GPT-4 or 4o model, and click continue. And here you have to save the response to a custom field. So here you can create one, or if you already have one, we can use AI output or something that we already have created. Otherwise you can easily create a new one as well. So let's use this one and click continue. So start with this action over here, and here if it is success, it's not a problem. We can simply send the AI output message to the customer. So here we are saving the response generated from the AI in the AI output. You can simply send this AI output to the customer. So here type curly brackets AI, and here you can simply send AI output to the customer. Suppose if this model fails, what you can do here is that you can send the same request to the cloud. So here for that you have to add a new action right here. Actions, if it is failed, we can send this request to the cloud. So here instead of OpenAI, simply choose cloud over here, and here you can choose the cloud model you are going to use and save the response. You can simply use AI output again as well. It's not a issue to use the same response field over here, and if it is success, you can simply send it back to the customer. Suppose if the cloud also fails, so it will be a very rare case, you can simply use an action over here. So what we can do is that let's create an action, and here if the cloud fails, you can simply add an action, and you can simply transfer the conversation to a human. You can simply assign the conversation to one of the agents right here if it is failed. So here this conversation will be assigned to an agent only if both of these models fails. Otherwise it simply works. So if the OpenAI works, it simply generate the response. If the cloud works, it simply generate the response. So here you have to add your business prompt as well. So whatever the business information you want to have about a specific business. So for example, let me add the business information about this plumbing company right here. So let me add this one. So here, if we go here, and let me add this business information right here, and let me say you are a helpful assistant to this particular plumbing company, and here we are using GPT-4o model. Simple as that. Click continue. So here you can use the same business information for the cloud model as well. So simply paste that one. All right, it's pasted. So now we have simply created a chatbot powered by OpenAI and cloud. So this works, the cloud will be triggered. So cloud API or cloud AI model will be triggered only if the OpenAI fails. Otherwise it simply uses the OpenAI. Simple as that, and click publish. So now we want to set this particular flow name, OpenAI Cloud AI Chatbot, as the default replay. So go to General, choose this particular model, OpenAI Cloud, as the default replay, and click Save. Alright, we have saved it. So now we can actually quickly test this one, how this actually works. So to see which model actually it captures. So generally we don't know which model actually works in the backend. To differentiate it, we can actually save this in a different field. So here, let me search as cloud. So here, let me save it as cloud response. Alright. So now we want to add a new block, and here we want to send it as cloud response. So now if the OpenAI generators, if OpenAI works, the AI output field will be sent to the customer. If cloud works, the cloud response will be sent to the customer. So here, let's publish this one so that we can actually differentiate how this actually works. So we can test this one on any of these channels. So let's test this on the Instagram, and let me show my Instagram right here, and let's have this business information as well, so that we can ask any sort of questions about the particular business over here. So here, let me open Instagram and ask, what is the address? So let's see what sort of response we actually getting over here. And it says the address for this particular company is this one. So now if we go to the inbox, so here in the inbox, we can see which model has actually worked over here. So in the inbox, it says AI output. So the AI output response is created. So that means in this case, the cloud OpenAI has worked because it generated the AI output. So now if we want to test how the cloud works, what we can do here is that, so that now the OpenAI API is working fine, so we cannot actually make this fail. So what we can do is we can change the starting step. So we can change the starting step to cloud. So what happens is that the starting step will be cloud. So the first action when the particular customer send a message will be this action, and it should respond, generate as a response right here. So let me publish this one. Alright, so now let me ask the same question right here. Copy and send this same question right here. So now the cloud should send us a response over here. So this is the response generated by cloud. The address for the CBB Plumbing Corporation is this one. So here, if we go to the customer's profile, we should see cloud response as well. So if we go to the inbox, and let me refresh this inbox row here, and here AI output, this was generated by OpenAI, and cloud response, this was generated from the Cloud AI. So here this simply works. So let me change back the starting step over here. So as I explained again, first it will check for the OpenAI. If it is success, it simply send the response. If it is failed, it simply send the response back to the cloud action and see if it can actually generate a response. If it is successful, it sends the response to the customer. If both of these models fail, it will assign the conversation to an admin. So that's how you can actually build a powerful AI chatbot without any outages. Even if the OpenAI goes down, you have Cloud API to handle the customer's responses. So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thank you.